Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, October 9. Government pulled in $202 billion in revenue and grants for the April to July period of the 2019-2020 fiscal year. That's 2% higher than budgeted and 8.9% more than the corresponding period last year. The figures were revealed in the 2019-2020 Fiscal Policy Paper Interim Report for September, which was tabled during Tuesday's sitting of Parliament. The document revealed higher than targeted tax revenue, which stood at $179.8 billion, and non-tax revenue totaling $19.4 billion. Gains have been attributed to increases in international trade taxes, as well as revenue from production and consumption. However, capital revenue and grant collections recorded lower than anticipated numbers. The dip in the capital revenue was due mainly to lower than budgeted pay-as-you-earn targets. Slower than projected implementation of grant-related projects affected the grant collections target. In the meantime, the House of Representatives yesterday approved the first supplementary budget for the 2019-2020 fiscal year. The revised budget, which sees a $50.15 billion increase in spending, was passed during a sitting of the Public Administration and Appropriations Committee. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says government will be embarking on a routine infrastructure maintenance program. This, he says, will ensure that infrastructure failures don't take the state by surprise. Mr. Holness adds that the routine maintenance program will complement the now completed restructuring exercise with the International Monetary Fund.
We are not just repairing the road, we are also changing the water mains, installing sewer where necessary or possible, and taking the time as well to install the fiber optics for telecommunications.
Prime Minister Holness was speaking at the recent opening of a $12 million state-of-the-art ICT center at Caenwood High School. The center is fully equipped with 42 new computers, audiovisual equipment, a 65-inch television, high-speed internet, and Wi-Fi. The Prime Minister, who is Member of Parliament for the area, committed to renovating the high school. Upgrades are to include the building of additional classrooms, as well as the rehabilitation of the auditorium, staff room, and general administrative facilities.
I'm going to ensure that the program is placed on a fast track. But I know that the ministry's budget wouldn't be able to do it all. So I am going to mobilize some funds as well to support the government's effort. So it will be a joint venture. And we hope to have this done, and I see where we could actually start it early next year.
In the meantime, Prime Minister Andrew Holness says government has begun the procurement process to acquire new water pipelines to service corporate area communities. Mr. Holness says the new mains will virtually eliminate the Kingston metropolitan area's water challenges.
Government has allocated significant resources to replace the line. And we have started the procurement process for a new pipeline which will run from the 6 miles area, interconnect to that blue line that you're seeing coming along Mandela, and it will go all the way down to Spanish Town Road, onto North Street, and carry water all the way down to Sabina Park.
Mr. Holness says the procurement process for more water trucks has also started. While those measures are underway, the Prime Minister has instructed the National Water Commission to divert and redistribute water to affected sections of the corporate area. The NWC has also been providing water tanks to vulnerable households. Still on water, residents of Top Hill and Retirement District in Malvern St. Elizabeth now have free access to the commodity following the opening of 2 water shops in the communities. St. Elizabeth is the latest parish to benefit under the government's initiative to construct water shops as a means of addressing shortage in parishes that traditionally suffer from severe drought conditions. The Top Hill facility was constructed at a cost of $8.9 million and serves over 1,500 residents in the community and its environs. The Retirement District water shop was built at a cost of $9.7 million and will benefit 3,000 residents. The facilities will each provide 16,000 gallons of purified water on a daily basis. Speaking at the opening ceremony on Thursday in Retirement District, Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie said 4 more water shops would be constructed in St. Elizabeth.
2 more will be constructed, and I hope Mr. Wilson and Mayor that at least we can complete at least one more before the end of the calendar year. And we are going down to Myersville, and then we're going to Trial in Junction with the other one.
The other two water shops will be built in Petro Plains and Brompton in the parish. Minister Mackenzie says $24 million will also be provided to the St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation to purchase 2 new water trucks to service the 2 water shops. In other news, government is to put in place a gift policy which will formalize fundraising activities for charitable donations to the public health sector. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says the ministry is finalizing discussions to implement the policy.
We want to encourage giving, but encourage it in a way that maximizes the impact. So having the needs clearly specified, having a protocol for how you give, and to ensure that there's appropriate levels of transparency, accountability to giving back.
Dr. Tufton was speaking at the recent handover of wheelchairs to the ministry and the Kingston Public Hospital. They were donated by the Wheelchair Foundation through local partners, the Rotary Club of St. Andrew and Skills Training Institute Operation Friendship. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.